The most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm jacked. I'm jacked to the tits!
Hi there guys, welcome back into another session. Hope everyone's having a brilliant week so far. Little bit of a grey day, very rare that we see this, especially in crypto. Neutral moves across the board on Bitcoin and ETH as Bitcoin attacks the higher levels of its higher time frame range within its trend. So hitting a little bit of supply. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a top-down view of Bitcoin. What do we mean by that? We're going to have a look at the higher time frame levels, weekly, daily, and then 4 hour. We're then going to have a look at what Ethereum and soy boy Solana are doing as well. Bit neutral today though. We're going to check some order flow in the TRDR console as well and check some levels, see what we can foresee for the coming 24, 48 hours maybe. But yeah, stocks very, very mixed as well. Nvidia and Apple holding everybody up. The whole planet up at the minute actually, aren't they? But yeah, very mixed in stocks as well as we do enter the summer. I still believe we could be in for a bit of an active summer, but that doesn't mean to say we don't still have a few weeks of range sideways crab action in the meantime, especially on stocks. You know, crypto could be active, stocks maybe not so much so. Okay, so yeah, interesting day yesterday. Anybody see this? Berkshire Hathaway A stock 99.9% down. Absolute freaking madness. And when you draw comparisons to what was going on with GameStop as well, GameStop was massively up at one point, obviously whipsawed back down. I'm not sure if there was some options expiry yesterday on GameStop or something, but yeah, absolutely ridiculous. And when you draw comparisons between these two, it's just absolutely madness. Now, of course, this was a glitch in the matrix. Warren Buffett, steady lads, deploy more capital. I'm sure that Nancy Pelosi or someone just wanted some bid down here at a little bit of a discount. Thank you very much. Gold and S&P was steady, still ranging at these highs. Some gold futures were actually down massively as well. Seen a few tweets about people kind of trying to catch a bid and arguing with their brokers of whether that bid is valid or not. Well done if you did, and especially if your broker is honouring it. I'm not sure many will, but yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. Absolutely insane day in the stocks yesterday. With regards to Bitcoin, Monday multiverse view, range, POC, and monthly open at 67,550. As we can see around here, okay, so little cheeky move up for anyone scalping or day trading that. All right, I still don't really want to push up from here. I still would like to come down and find some more aggressive bid down here, especially as we see the open interest just rising on every little move up. But very, very valid level to hold. If we can come down, drop, grab some liquidity at 66 or below into the 65s, I think that'd be really, really nice. We can just see there on the aggregated bid, we're not coming from much bid here, that's all. So, yep, sure, we can squeeze higher, but, you know, organically, I think the move would be more valid if we came from a little bit lower. So that's what I was trying to say yesterday, 66, 65, and that's kind of my plan for the week, really. If we float up from here right now, great, because it'll just look good all for your spot portfolios. But if you are looking to get a little bit of risk on, there's a few things you need to kind of consider, really. A lot of order blocks vying for a position now on Bitcoin in that 66 to 65 region. We will have an update on this as well and go and look at it. But yeah, perps are pushing up, so that probably gave some of the aggregated depth there. Some selling from Coinbase Pro and Bitstamp doing some selling as well as we really, really sustain a high open interest. So I'd like to just see this cool off and come from some nice aggregated bid. But we'll go and check the order flow and see what we get there. All right. So interesting. Quickly, BlackRock absolutely eating into GBTC. BlackRock absolutely eating the market away now. I don't think the flows have been massively significant, but I know they are positive at the minute, okay, from the ETF guys again as well. That might remain. ETF flows might remain a little bit static. There you go, BlackRock taking the crown. ETF flows might remain a bit static over the summer months, and the central exchanges might take over and put in some big volume. You just have to be aware of that. I wouldn't put all the weight on looking at ETF flows, especially if you're just day trading and stuff. All right, so meme coin ETFs, that was an old tweet, but I did find it funny. At one point yesterday, when Berkshire Hathaway was nuking, PopCat had a bigger market cap than Berkshire Hathaway. Madness, isn't it? Absolute madness. Right, what we'll do is then we'll go and have a look at some higher time frame top down analysis and order flow. One thing to note, TRDR Academy course is now live. Really good in-depth Academy course from the guys at TRDR and myself. A lot of work gone into this, and if you have seen these adverts recently, I've got a link to this kind of thing that I've been quoting here about order flow dynamics and a little study that was done by King's College London back in August of 2023. Now, I've been trading order flow for a long time, but I'm going to drop a link for this below, because for any of the nerds out there like myself, this was shared in one of our socials a while ago, and after giving this a really good read, it's momentum, order flow, imbalance and price prediction, and then they give you a really good conclusion at the end of this, and it's a real eye-opener, to be honest. I'm going to drop a link for this. I won't go into it in too much detail because it's very lengthy, but if you do get time on the train or when you're traveling or whatever, go and have a read of this. It just shows you what a king the order flow from the order books can be. All right, so I'll drop that for you guys below. Right, so go and have a look at this. The Academy, it is live now. Quick sneaky peek if you didn't see this on the live that I shared before. Really in depth, this one. Okay, I'm not going to go too far into this, but yeah, a little look at the contents table. We obviously look at the diamonds. A lot of the alerts can be plug and play in the TRDR console, okay, but we do dive into a lot more depth and how and why. Okay, we also dive into a lot of the standard key data. Okay, so if you are new, you might find this very beneficial. Okay, and then we dive into templates. Okay, some of the standard templates that I use and some really good examples of them, especially with higher time frame setups and the like. And then we do drop into day trading, shorter time frame setups as well, with the risk reward on each of those setups. Okay, and then we look at some failures as well. So really good in-depth course. Go and have a look at it. Something of interest for you. Okay, if you're new to trading, you'll absolutely, you know, big deep dive here, you'll find it very beneficial. Or if you're a bit veteran and you're just looking for a little bit more edge, okay, on your day-to-day trading, go take a look. All right, guys, so yeah, let's go and have a look at some top down quickly, which I want to do. Top down, weekly first, yeah. So weekly chart looking pretty good. Something of note, and I just do want to pull up on here, is your weekly 21, if you're unfamiliar with what's going on with that. Standard bull market moving average, weekly 21. Now coming in, I'm just going to call that 60k, okay? So really nice to see that, okay? So yeah, attacking the highs again here on Bitcoin. 60k, I'm not sure we'll get down there in one clip, but we're certainly forming a nice area up here at previous all-time highs. Nothing wrong with this at all. Daily chart, something of note, I keep seeing, I'm pulling a few fib time here on various time frames, weekly, daily and 4 hour. I wouldn't really pull a fib time, trend-based fib time on anything lower than a 4 hour for me personally. And I'm seeing a lot of confluence coming in with middle of July-ish, okay? What I mean by that is fib time can be really good for price prediction moves, end or beginning of trends and the like. So daily, weekly, I'm getting some nice pulls coming out around the middle of July, and I'm seeing that on a few other assets as well. I've done it on ETH and Soyboy Solana as well. Right, daily chart, this is our range. Value area high up here still at the 70k level. Value area low down at 63. I'm going to call that 63, okay? Monthly open here. All right, so we've got monthly open. We're just sat there now, so you could call that support. You can call that support. I just don't like the way the open interest is sustaining high as we attack this area. I'd like to reset the open interest, go and find a bigger depth, and then run up from there. That would be nice to go and grab some of this lower liquidity as well. Okay, so not quite pulled the POC there to the end. I just want to see how the next couple of days price action pulls out. BTC 4 hour fib time pull again. Relevance just towards middle of July there. Could be very nice. All right, zoom out. The extended 4 hour range there. Okay, so again, I need to update that POC and pull it across. I just want to see what price action we get. But there you go, monthly open and range POC there. As I drop in a little bit lower time frame, another POC developing, but we did have really, really boring crap price action over the weekend where we just didn't move for hours and hours on end. So it'd be nice to see what we get in the coming days, to be honest. And like I said, you know, I put quite a lot of weight on some of these zones down here. This order block here from these wicks, a lot of confluence with the order flow we're seeing in the TRDR console. Similar with the top as well. So one or the other, we can still float up, but with that high open interest, I'd still want to see a reset. I'd prefer to come down and confirm some of these zones like mentioned. So just under 66 would be very, very nice. Quick look at ETH. Okay, so ETH has had an absolute obvious power move up, hasn't it? Interesting to see 17th of June for that fib time, and then we move on just to the middle of July again, or towards the end of July for a bit of a fib time there. Okay, nothing I would trade off specifically, but if you've got some key order flow coming in on these fib times, and that's when you have a look at it. Okay, so this is our range, quite a tight range now on ETH. Order blocks down there at the 3.7, top order blocks already being attacked. I'd still like to come down and attack some of this wick space down here. Maybe you come down, you put in some sort of meme triangle or something down here. That could be very, very nice. Okay, into the golden pocket, find some bid, get some confluence with some moving averages, and away you go. That could be really, really nice. Soy Boy Solana, I'm going to have to stop calling it that, aren't I? 4 hour close order blocks here. No real major edge in Sol. I think the major chart still looks good. This is your longer time frame trend down here, okay, in this bigger picture funnel. All right, so it's still looking all good. I've got a fixed range pull on here, but I don't think it's too valid because we're not exactly in a range here. It's a little bit choppy and trying to trend more on higher time frames is Sol. But something of note, your POC coming in there at the 145 level if you had the opportunity to get it. A deeper cut to 140 if you were to get that could look absolutely brilliant for some more risk on from Soyboy. Right, let's go and have a look at some order flow in the TRDR console. Right, here we are, guys. Okay, so I'm just on the multiverse view at the minute. We can see ETH coming down a little bit. I want it to come down, to be honest. Not bearish in the slightest high time frames, but I just think it's more valid to come down and test some of these zones. And it's same on BTC here. You can see your lowest order block 65k and then 66k, and it's not that far away at all. You're only talking about a few more percent, probably 5-6% to get down there for ETH to come and attack these levels, grab some liquidity. You know, you're talking about a 7% move. Soy Boy Solana, oh god, I'm really gonna have to stop calling it that. I really am. Right, not calling it Soy Boy anymore, apart from maybe on the lives. Big order block on perps at 157. I would more see that as liquidity, and I'd like to go and test that, to be honest, on Solana. Few order blocks down here, but no major bid on Solana. Something to see. Binance, BNB coin, hitting some major supply here. Big order blocks a little bit lower. All right, so let's jump into a bigger chart and go and check this on BTC. So yeah, BTC coming down a little bit. I'm just on the perps. Okay, perps chart now, 15-minute basis on Binance. Okay, so yeah, we wicked a little bit higher there in yesterday's move up on that high open interest. Most of this aggregated depth is probably coming from Binance perps, to be honest, because as we'll see here in the spot charts, there's no real overlay showing up. We've got these order blocks here, and you can see these order blocks vying for a little bit of a position back here at the monthly open, but no one's really, you know, coming in and properly chasing price up yet. I'm not going to cover any of the other exchanges at the minute because I know for a fact there's nothing major from them, to be honest. Coinbase Pro, nearest big order block there, 66.5, okay? And I wouldn't just expect that to hold. I'd want to see some bid on it as well from the ratios. All right, Kraken looking okay. They've got some order blocks down there as well from USD and USDT. There's not a lot to say from Qcoin, to be honest. Not a lot to say from them at all. They've got a lot lower bid. I don't know if that will go and fill. Remains to be seen. So let's just go and have a look at volume here on BTC, right? So just 1 hour basis, sorry, 15-minute basis. There's not too much edge from volume here. The only thing to say was over the weekend's really lackluster price action, you did get a continuous kind of rise, really. It was a bit weak there, but you know, it was sustaining high. Volume was trying to push, so I wasn't surprised to see that move yesterday. But on a 1 hour basis, I just don't like the fact that we're just hanging with this high open interest here on pretty much higher time frame. 1 hour, you can just see you're not moving much. Sustainably high open interest, okay, and it looks exactly the same on ETH as well. So I'd rather just, you know, if you can imagine, if you can just, you know, take a lower sweep here, grab some liquidity in Bitcoin, but ETH looks very similar as well, while holding this nice volume from the bigger guys, from the whales, but dropping this open interest, okay. If you're familiar with the Volume King template, then you know what we want to see. We want to see that lust, you know, that kind of cluster of negative funding, low open interest, Elliot's ratio coming down while we form some nice bull divs on a 1 hour basis. Okay, so that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see from Bitcoin, and ETH looks very similar. All right, guys, so what we'll do is we are live in the Discord a little bit later. Join us there at the US Open. Check your timings for that, but generally around the US Open, depending on daylight savings time. I'll drop a link for this as well. Go join us there. We'll do a YouTube live on Thursday, and then we'll probably do a pop-up session as well, which will be on, yeah, that'll be on Discord as well. We'll do a live YouTube on Thursday, then we'll do a Discord quick easy pop-up session for anyone that's new to the console, as I see more people joining the socials, which is good. You're always welcome to jump in there and just ask us any questions you like. All right, guys. So, hope everyone has a brilliant week. Go and check out the Academy if it's something that can be of interest for you. I believe it will add a lot of edge to your day-to-day day trading or your high time frame investing. All right, guys. Hope everyone has a great week. Go check it out. Cheers.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat, that's a nice shirt. Do they make it for men?